Studies show that 20 veterans die a day from suicide linked to mental illness and lack of proper health care. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" For my senior project, I wanted to do something where I could raise awareness for veterans in a small community who suffer from mental illness and positively impact the lives of as many of these people as I could. Throughout my research, I have found that veterans have it harder once they leave the armed forces. Proper health care is hard to find, and the VA has a horrible system when it comes to taking care of our heroes. As we've seen in other countries, free public health care comes down to people being put on an extended waiting list for treatment. The VA operates in this same way, and unfortunately, due to long waiting time to get treatment, that's why we lose 20 veterans a day to suicide. With some searching around, I was able to find many great websites of spectacular organizations who took to heart the issues going on with lack of health care and mental illness treatment. These nonprofit organizations made it their duty to help veterans and their family receive the proper care they need, and also help them get into assisted living facilities with all expenses paid for. On their websites, they all had a donation tab of some sort where people could donate anything from money to food. We've all heard in commercials for things such as the Wounded Warrior Project that even the smallest donations can help change the life of at least one person. So I set out to make this my goal. I wanted to help better the lives of veterans in my community. With the help of some of the school administrators, I was able to broadcast a brochure on Parent Square so that everyone at Bow High School could see it and make a donation if they wanted to. I asked people for things such as personal hygiene and toiletry items. That way I could put together welcome home boxes for veterans transitioning into permanent housing facilities. I was able to get in contact with the Liberty House Veterans Home in Manchester to see if they would be willing to accept these boxes and distribute them to people who would need them the most. I spoke with a man named Aaron, who was the weekend coordinator at the Veterans Home, and he was thrilled to hear that a high schooler was doing something so nice and generous. Aaron told me that these boxes would help these veterans so much, and that just by them knowing that they haven't been forgotten and that there are still people out there who care meant the world to them. I was able to put together 8 welcome home kits, which exceeded my original expectation of only getting enough donated items to make 5. I filled the boxes with tons of stuff. We had towels, blankets, bed sheets, socks, soap, sponges, disinfectants, toothbrushes, shaving cream, deodorant, mouthwash, toilet paper, wet wipes, and even laundry detergent. I haven't yet had a time to meet with Aaron from the Liberty House to give him the boxes. I'm still waiting to hear from him on when that will be. But just by knowing that these welcome home kits will make the lives of 8 of our veterans better makes me feel like I did something fulfilling and makes me genuinely happy. I want to thank the families of the Bow High School community who donated to my project, and I want to give a shout out to my mentors who helped me develop the idea for my project and those who helped me get it underway. I want to thank my coach, Tim Walsh, for initially giving me the idea to look into doing something within the veteran community, Linda Edmonds for helping me develop the idea of the welcome home kits, Kathy V for getting me in touch with the Liberty House in Manchester, and Principal O'Connell and Vice Principal Fisk for broadcasting my donation request on Parent Square. After completing this project, I learned the importance of putting others before yourself. I did something which gave back to veterans who are the prime example of people who put others first. These men and women made a decision to put their country first by serving for it. There was no law saying they had to, but they did anyway. As Muhammad Ali once said, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. Giving makes the world go round, whether it be giving advice or simply lending a hand. So to conclude, I want you to know that everyone can make a difference when it comes to helping veterans in need. They put us first when the time came, and it's time for us to return the favor.
Nice job, Dan.
Nice job, Dan. Excellent.
Nice job, Dan.
That was so good, Daniel.
That was so good. That was so good.
Nice job. Do you feel so relieved, then?
Yeah, that was a burden.
Wait, Dan, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any, you might not know this, any idea like how many people we're talking about? Like even in just New Hampshire or in the country? Like any idea, did you ever come across any of that?
For the number of people
Yeah,
that need help.
yeah,
New Hampshire was like 1,700 and something.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Okay.
It's awful.
Yeah. Nice job.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you're done and you can feel so relieved now.
Yeah.
That's true.
And thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Right?
Michael, thank you for coming.